So welcome to the Nakshatra Remedies webinar. Today it is a Dashmi Tithi, Subhagya Yog and Purvashdha Nakshatra. And the stories which we are going to listen or trying to understand, these are the karmic stories, and these stories I had taken from the scripture Karma Vipak Samhita. In this Karma Vipak Samhita, like always, Ma Parvati asks the questions and Lord Shiva give the answers. Same way in this also, looking at the human beings, their sufferings, Ma Parvati asked the Lord Shiva why a person is having these or any such kind of sufferings, what is the karmic work they had done, and what is the remedy to cure this issue. And Lord Shiva has given the answers. In this book, there are many stories because we have the 27 nakshatras, and each nakshatra we have the 4 padas, that is the 4 parts. So for each part, there is a one story and remedy related to that. And it is not necessary to know my ascendant, my moon, or my this is in which nakshatra, which pada. When we are listening all the stories, this, it is like automatically we are doing the clearing of these 27 nakshatras and each padas, because all these are in our birth chart from Aries sign till Pisces sign. And in these signs, 12 signs, 27 nakshatras are there. Each nakshatra, 4 padas are there. So all these, this is in our birth chart. For some, it can be at your first house, that is your ascendant sign, which indicates about your overall personality. For some, it could be at your second house, that is the mouth, your family. For some, it can be at stomach. For some, it can be at some other place. So all the 12 houses, 12 signs, 27 nakshatras, and these 4 padas of each nakshatra. In total, you can say all this is in our birth chart, and everyone, like whatever remedies I will suggest, those remedies, whenever you feel like I want to do this remedy, you can perform that remedy, because few remedies will come many times. So that those remedies can be done. So first I will start with the today's nakshatra, that is the Purvashdha nakshatra. Today's moon is transiting from the Purvashdha nakshatra, and Purvashdha nakshatra comes in the Sagittarius sign, and this story is related to first part, means first pada of Purvashdha nakshatra. In this story, Lord Shiva said to Ma Parvati, there was a Brahmin. The name of this Brahman was Dhaneshwar Sharma, and he used to live in the Ayodhya in the Rishi Vashisht ashram. This Brahman was wealthy, knowledgeable, respected, and clever by nature, and his wife was also devoted to him. Eventually, the Brahman and his wife, they got the 2 sons, and this Brahman, for his bread and butter, he used to do the pujas and the different kind of Vedic rituals. The life was going smoothly. One day, the nephew of the Dhaneshwar Sharma with his wife came to visit him, and he stayed in his home for 1 month because he was going for the Tirth Yatra. And when he was staying with the Dhaneshwar Sharma and his family, during that 1 month, or you can say after the 1 month, on one day, a snake came inside the home, and snake bited the nephew, and because of that reason, nephew got the death. he died. So Dhaneshwar Sharma did all the rituals, the death rituals or the last rites of his nephew. And because now his wife was left alone, so she was staying with the Dhaneshwar Sharma's family. In this duration, this nephew's wife started liking the Dhaneshwar Sharma, and Dhaneshwar Sharma also started liking his nephew's wife. And because of this extramarital relation, the actual wife of Dhaneshwar Sharma and his son, they opposed him. They asked him to not to do this relationship, but he didn't listen to his wife and sons, asked them to leave the home. He started living with nephew's wife, and after several years, he got died, and whatever the wealth, gold, silver, whatever all these things were kept in the home, his nephew's wife took all these things. Now, when this Dhaneshwar Sharma passed away, the Yamdutas asked or you can say, sent the Dhaneshwar Sharma's soul in the Mahagor named Narak, that is the Mahagor hell. There he had to stay for several thousand years, and then he has to again got reincarnated as a human being. And in this, there is one more thing which Lord Shiva said, like if someone do any kind of sins or mistakes in any other city and one goes to Prayagraj, their sins will get washed away. But if someone does any kind of mistakes in Ayodhya, these mistakes cannot be washed away. Means the sins, if anyone has done in any city, can be washed in Prayagraj. If someone does any mistake in Prayagraj and they visit the Ayodhya, it will get washed away. But the sins committed in the Ayodhya city itself, because it is a city of Lord Ram, here if anyone does sin, though there is a no forgiveness for those sins. And Dhaneshwar Sharma has done that sin in Ayodhya itself. Now when he was reincarnated again as a Brahmin, he was sent to a place where that place was governed or looked by the Gandharvas, demigods. And again, he was a wealthy, blessed, because he has done some good work, like doing the pujas, vidhis for other people. So again, he got a birth as a Brahmin, and he was very good at that time. His looks were very good, and because of that reason, people keep attracting towards him. But the karma of that extramarital, now he has to suffer because of that karma. And because of that reason, his stomach, or you can say belly area, that was not good. Means he was having some stomach related issues. He was unable to have sons. He only got a daughter as a child. And because of this reason, he was constantly having health concerns. Now, the learning in this story is because the Purvashdha Nakshatra is related to Venus, and Venus represents luxuries in the life, wealth, partner, marital happiness, business, all those things. So it is not necessary like everyone will do this mistake, but here it is like if we are not respecting our partner, or because we are not paying proper attention in our business, we are not following the proper principles, whatever should be followed as a family member, or when you are doing your business the proper way, then you will invite the downfall in your life. And this downfall will come when you will have excess desire. Having a profit is fine. There can be arguments in the family, but it is like we need to take some efforts to pacify. So one should be always aware of the principles. If you are not following your principles, you are going against the principle, then the curse of Purvashdha Nakshatra, like related to your health issue, or money can be taken by somebody else, or someone will, or you are cheating somebody, then that curse will come. So learning is only to have the good principles in the life. Okay. So this is the nakshatra, this is the learning of Purvashdha Nakshatra. Now there are some remedies which are spiritual remedies, like chanting of this particular thing, some donations. So that right now I'm not sharing. I'm just giving you like what is the story and what is the learning. If we are able to understand only this much part, and we keep awareness in our life, that is also in itself, it is a remedy. Because when we are following the principle, the Sagittarius sign becomes good, and Sagittarius sign indicates about dharma, that is the religion. So automatically luck will start coming in our favor. If we are not following the principles, we are going against the principle, things will become bad. Okay. Any question in this story? Then I will go to the next story. This next story is I taken from the Krittika Nakshatra. Krittika Nakshatra comes in the two sign, Aries and Taurus. So I'm sharing the story of Pada 1 that comes in the Aries sign. Okay. So in this story, it is again Lord Shiva says that a young man named Adhi Varma used to live in the northeast direction of a city. And he was very handsome. He looks like a Kamdev. He has a royal nature and a beautiful wife whose name was Kala. He was very rich, prosperous, but he has a habit of hunting. He likes to go on the jungle and do the hunting, and he likes to eat the meat of the deer, especially the deers who are pregnant. So pregnant deers meat he like to eat. And because of this sin, after few years, he became ill, but in his illness also, he liked to have the meat of the deers. One day he got the death, and in the next life, his wife gave birth to still kids. And the reason is because he ate the meat of the deer, pregnant deers, so he was unable to get the children. Now, here the main thing is like when because of your taste buds, you are committing some sins, and child of human means deer also. It is not a good thing to, for your taste, one should not have this. And because of that reason, in the next life, he has to suffer with the, like not having the children. Then because of this reason, it is like he has a habit of exploiting anyone, because whatever one has done in the past life, those those things always stay with the soul. Like if this person has killed the deers, so in this life or in the next life, he was fortunate to have a father or a guru who was supporting him, and he didn't have to struggle in the life. So he became, he was not having the compassion, and he was doing the, you can say, exploiting anyone who is coming to find resources like money. And because of that reason, again in this life, he could not get the child, and issues related to stomach. So because your own children is like whatever good things or bad things we had done in our past life, either one will not get the child, or if you are getting the child, you are getting the happiness or you are getting the sorrow. These comes from the fifth house according to astrology. And the Krittika Nakshatra is governed by the sun sun, and sun is always cruel. That's why this person was having the desire to kill. Sun doesn't kill anybody, but sun is cruel. So here it is like, if you are protecting others, then whatever wrong things you had done, it will get pacified. And there are some other remedies also. But in this particularly, in this first pada Kritika Nakshatra, the story is mainly don't exploit anybody. If you are exploiting anybody, you are taking the benefit who is not able, who is unable to take stand for themselves. Your children are going to suffer. Either you will not have the children, or you will have the children, but they will not get happiness in their life, or professionally they will not get success in their life. So whatever we are doing, we need to be very aware of these things. In astrology, the second house represents our mouth, from where we eat the food. Second house also represents about our speech, how we are speaking. If with our words we are giving healing to others or hurting somebody, whatever we are doing, according to that, our children will get either good things professionally or bad things professionally. So we need to be very, very careful in our speech for the Kritika Nakshatra. So there are 3 more padas related to Kritika. There are some more other stories related to that, but some other time that I will share. Okay. Now the next story which I had taken, that is related to Arda Nakshatra, Pada 2, second Pada, Arda Nakshatra. And this Arda Nakshatra comes in the Gemini sign. So Pada 2 story, here Lord Shiva says that in the Ujjain city, there was a trader named Bhagyavan. So pay attention on this name, Bhagyavan, the trader who lives in the Ujjain city. His name was Bhagyavan, and during his middle age, he became poor, and he had to take a loan of gold from a Brahmin native. So here Brahmin doesn't means priest or a Brahmin. Here Brahmin means from a noble person or anyone who is giving some kind of intellectual services to the public. You can say counselor or anyone who gives professionally some intellectual services. The money was spent, and he was never able to return the money to the Brahmin. Like whatever the loan he has taken, he just used that money, spent it on himself, his family, and didn't pay it. So Bhagyavan died without paying the debt. In the next life, this Brahman came as a son to Bhagyavan. So name here Bhagyavan. Bhagyavan means one who is sitting idle, just thinking like my luck will work everything. I don't need to do anything. Because if somebody pay attention on the work like karma, if you are doing your karma, then bhagya, luck will support you. But you are not taking actions. You are sitting just thinking, my bhagya, my luck will work. It will not happen. That's why he, instead of working for his business, he just thought, I will take the money and by luck, my business will keep working. So in the next birth, the Brahman who gave the gold became the son of this Bhagyavan, and he stayed in his life till the time he took away the money from this Bhagyavan, like in his health related concern, and he died after that. So this Brahman who came in the Bhagyavan's life as a child stayed till he was the, you can say, in his teenager. And when this money was completed, whatever money he has given, he died. And because of that reason, this child has died, and now Bhagyavan was left with no children. There was no children in his life. So the Lord Shiva says here, the curse of this Arda Nakshatra is, if uh, don't just sit uh, don't just sit idle only for your luck. You have to take your actions. You have to work. Hard work will give you more success. Another thing is here, mainly like uh, never take anything free. Because if you will take anything free, in next life, your children will come as from whom you had taken the free things. They will come in your life, and then they will take you the money and go away from your life. You can consider this as a, someone can come. It is not necessary like everyone will come as a children. Someone will come in your life. They will say, or they will give you some advice, and because of that reason, your downfall can come if it is a negative way. So here the main learning is looking at the name Bhagyavan. So trusting the luck is a good thing, but do not completely trust only the luck. Keep working also, because karma and bhagya both go simultaneously. Then secondly, if you are in some kind of problem and you are taking the services of anyone, especially who are giving their intellectual services, pay their dues properly. If you ask favors from them, do not give their proper dues. Your business, your monetary things will go down. This is the main thing of Arda Nakshatra, because Arda Nakshatra is related to Lord Shiva. So we need to be very careful in this Arda Nakshatra about our actions. Actions are most important thing in the Arda Nakshatra. Okay. Then one more story I am taking, and this story is related to Ashlesha Nakshatra. Ashlesha Nakshatra, Pada 3. So Ashlesha Nakshatra comes in the Cancer sign, and the Ashlesha Nakshatra I took because Ashlesha Nakshatra is related to snakes, serpents. This nakshatra in itself is a very karmic nakshatra. And if your any planet is in the Ashlesha Nakshatra, whatever pada it is, there is something very, very karmic in this life. Okay. So, in this Ashlesha Nakshatra, the story is Lord Shiva says that a gardener named Del Chandra, and he was living in the river near Ganga, and his wife is also there. Chandravati is the name of his wife. Both are staying near the river Ganga, and one trader named Guru Das came in that city, and he also started living near the river Ganga. Both were staying together as a neighbors. Then one day, Gurdas, who is a trader, he gave his gold, you can say around 3 lakhs or whatever it is, to this Del Chandra, so that Del Chandra can use it. So Del Chandra, instead of using this gold, he said, I'm keeping this in the, I'm burying this in the earth, and whenever you want, you can take it. I'm not going to use it. So these both friends one day thought they should go to the Triveni and take the dip in the holy Triveni. So they went there and took the dip. From there, Dil Chandra came back to his city, but Gurdas said, I want to go to the Kashi. In those days, when people go to Kashi, it is like they are going there to stay there till they get the death. So Dil Chandra thought, because Gurdas has gone to the Kashi, now he will not come back to the city. So what he did, he took out that gold which he had buried in the earth, and now he started using this gold. And because it is like, when that person has given, that time he said, no, I don't want. But now, because he knew he's not going to come back to ask me, like, give my gold, so he's using. So it is like the money which you had not earned by your own efforts, if you are using that money, again it is not a good thing. So it is like a unearned money. And here it is like, wherever you are accepting anything free for which you had not done anything, it is going to affect your children, your liver, and your creativity. You will not able to do more creative work if you start accepting the free things. Okay, so we need to be very careful if we are accepting the free things, because these free things can impact your health. And like I said earlier, second house indicates about our food. So whatever kind of food we are eating, your stomach indicates about that. Your health becomes according to that. So here it is like, because of this Ashlesha Nakshatra, the karmic thing is, you need to do service for public, and instead of doing that services, you are using things from them, from anybody, as a free. Your children have to pay it, and this can go as a in a DNA. And the disease especially related to autism or related to nervous system comes from this. So we need to be very careful in this area. Okay. Okay. So are you able to understand these stories? These are short stories, but related to what type of karmas we are having. Hmm? So, um, from 16th September till 1st October, because this Pitra Paksh is going to start from 18th September till 2nd October. There will be the Pitra Paksh, ancestor days. And ancestor days are the good period to do the to pacify the karmic issues. So if you want to know about all these 27 nakshatras stories, you can join my course, which I am going to start from 16th September till 1st October. Daily we will have these stories, and these are the small stories, and I will keep sharing the remedies also. India time 7 to 8 p.m. and the fees for this will be rupees 7,444. Okay. So all the stories I will share. There will be no PDF because I cannot write all those stories. It is just you will have the recordings whenever you feel. You can listen and you can note down the remedies. Okay. So do you want to listen one more story?
Yes.
Okay. So this story I had taken from the Purvabhadra Nakshatra, Purvabhadra Pada 2. So second Pada, Purvabhadra, and Purvabhadra Nakshatra is governed by planet Jupiter. So Jupiter is normally a planet which gives blessings. But if we are committing any kind of mistakes, then this Jupiter also gives negative results. So it is not like only the malefic planets like Saturn, Rahu, Ketu can give bad results. Any planet can give, and we need to stay in our awareness. So Purvabhadra Nakshatra comes in the Aquarius sign, and Aquarius sign is related to desires. Wherever in our chart Aquarius sign is placed in any house, that house related desire we need to always keep in awareness. Like it should be proper means like what it should not be like excess of desire. So the story here is Lord Shiva says to Ma Parvati, through religion a son is born. Like if you are following the religion, you will have a son, and if you are following the religion, you will get the wealth, that is the Ma Lakshmi. And when you are having the both son and the wealth Lakshmi, disease are destroyed by the religion. So a person should always follow religious principles. Now the story starts. There was a one Brahman who was staying in a Kampilya Nagar, and he was having a very good knowledge of Vedas. And the profession of a Brahman is to give the teachings. But instead of giving the teachings, he was also doing the trading work. And trading work means Vaishya, a business one. So instead of giving the teaching, he was doing the trading work. And because of this trading work, this Brahman, he was having a daughter, and one day this daughter with her son came to visit his father's place, means in the home of this Brahman. And when this daughter and his son was staying in this Brahman's home, some thieves came and they stole the gold from the home. People started saying, your daughter's son, means your grandson, has stolen the gold. So you should ask your grandson to give back your gold. he spoke very harsh words to his grandson, and because of those harsh words, the grandson took the poison and took away his life. Now, here is the main story, because this Brahman, instead of doing his assigned work to give the teachings for Vedas, he was doing the trading work, which is like against what is prescribed or assigned to him. So, because of that reason, he when after a few years, when he got died and he took the next birth, he has to suffer from you can say many disease, multiple disease, and some chronic disease. And because here it is like he if he was doing the teaching work, he will listen his own voice. But instead of listening his own words, he had not used his own mind, his own principles. He listened to others and he became the reason for the death for his own grandson. Now his complete generation will not have the happiness through children. This is the main thing. Like if someone does some this kind of mistake, you become the reason of your own family members' death. Now the coming generation will suffer from the chronic health issues or will not have the mainly male child. Okay. So the learning here is basically we should try to not use the harsh words or do not react immediately if something happens. This is not a good thing to do, because whatever if we are doing or saying, if we are hurting our own family members, we are going to spoil our next coming 7 generations. Okay. Now, when you will start listening these stories, you will start understanding the karmas, the what is the law of the karmas, why, uh, till what extent we have the choice to change our destiny, and what are the remedies to change it. Like sometimes we will have choice and sometimes we will not have. But if we keep doing some remedies, maybe in our life we will not see some changes, but in our children's life there will be some changes. By listening these stories, our own personal growth will start happening, like your own self improvement will start appearing. You will start getting the clarity, like please mute. So we will start getting the clarity, like what kind of, because these stories are in a symbolic form. So in this symbolic form, by listening itself will give you some kind of like, okay, I can do this, I should stay calm, I should not react, or by chanting of some mantras, how my soul itself is getting the healing. These are the some benefits of this listening of these stories. The other benefit is like when you are listening the mantras, when you are doing the remedies, it is like you will start changing your neurons. And we have 60 trillions cells in our body, and more than this we are having the neurons. And when these neurons start changing, automatically our life will start going in a positive direction. We will start having a different perspective towards life. So there are many benefits of listening this. You can listen from sitting with me, or you can buy the Karma Vipak Samhita and you can read it yourself also. Okay. So today we will go through till this story only, and if you wish to join this Karma Vipak Samhita, it is in Sanskrit. So if you wish to join, you can message me. Okay. Chaliye. If you want to share anything or want to ask, please ask. Otherwise, we will. So thank you everyone. And I'm very grateful you came here to listen me. Thank you.
Upma ji,
हाँ,
this course you're starting from when?
16 September, Monday.
Monday se. Okay.
Monday se. And there will be the recording also, like if someday you are unable to join, you can
Hanji.
listen the story later.
Okay. Thank you, Upma ji. Thank you.
There will be the remedies for each padas. So there are many remedies.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Upma ji.
Thank you. Bye. Take
Thank you,
care.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Upma ji. Thank you.
Thank you.